I see 3 doors with you. Maybe there's like 5, but we're going to put it down to 3. Number 1 is, let's call it like the Stephen Greenstreet door. He's completely full of shit. He's making it all up. There's no record of anything. And I disagree with Stephen on some of the evidence that he's uncovered there. But he's like kind of the heel to it, right? He's the opposite. The second door is you're either mostly telling the truth or like almost all the truth. Maybe there's some things that, you reviewed the evidence and you got it wrong. But like you're out here and you're actually giving all the information and it's in a purely kind of benevolent way, like you've said, where you feel like you have a moral duty to tell people things that they have a right to know, that humanity has a right to know, to say nothing of the United States of America's citizens. The third door is it's a mix. And the third door could be that it's like, and this is a strong word to use, but it could be like some sort of psyop where, let me just paint a picture here. You guys on the back end, a 22-year intelligence veteran, if you're still in, a 29-year intelligence veteran, you have access to such crazy information that you have been able to simulate how society may handle this information if it was given to them, to the point that you are able to see, using all your great tools back there, that like, ooh, this could cause ontological shock or an existential crisis if we just dump this on people. Therefore, someone like a Lue Elizondo, someone like a Chris Mellon, someone like a David Grush could be sent out there to reveal some truths in the midst of other stuff that might not be true, or more likely revealing truths to make it sound really important when in reality the crazier shit is over here and you want to, limited hangout, get people away to focus on this. So when you look at these 3 doors, obviously the first one you're going to disagree with, which is that, Lue's full of shit, his career wasn't real. Yeah. But when you look at the other 2 doors, could you see why people might make the argument on door 3 there?
I can see why people see all 3 doors. And there's more doors than that. I mean, I can tell you the door that I think I'm in.
Okay. Let's hear that.
But it's a little different. First of all, let me put cards on the table. If you ask me to choose between national security and disclosure, like real national security, I will always choose national security. I've never made any bones about it. I love my country and I will protect and defend this country. Period. Full stop. Secondly, I want government accountability. That's what I want, whether it's with this topic or another topic. There is a right way and a wrong way to do things. I am very concerned, and it's probably because of my old generation, based upon the previous studies, that some people can find this information disruptive, okay? What we call catastrophic disclosure. I don't want that. I want constructive disclosure. I want to tell the American people, let them have whatever they can have legally, up to that point that they can't have it anymore. But that's not my decision to make. All I can do is continue to try to push for it. Ultimately, it's the government's decision to do that. And I won't override the government. I won't do it. I've made it very, very clear. I am not trying to hurt or disrupt our government. I'm trying to help it. It's backed itself into a corner for 70 years plus, potentially for decades. And now we're at a point that people have the lowest level of faith and confidence in our government and our institutions. Why? Because we haven't been honest with the American people. Oh, the Pentagon never lies, right? Unless you talk about the Pentagon Papers, unless you talk about, Iran-Contra, unless you talk about the Afghanistan withdrawal. I mean, we haven't been. And our government has done some terrible things to people in the past. Look at the syphilis experiments. We let people die, man. I mean, that's die.
Government killing people would never happen.
Yeah, right. So, my point being is that the government hasn't always been necessarily looking at the best interests of the American people. But this is a topic, I think, where I always believe that America can handle the truth. I think America deserves the truth. And I think there's a right and wrong way to have the conversation. And I want us to have a conversation, like I said, both from a national security perspective, but then there's the other part of the conversation that affects everybody differently and yet equally, right? Whether it's philosophically or psychologically or sociologically or even theologically. My hope is that the American people can have the conversation for themselves and at that point make the decision what it means to you. And then if at the end of the day you guys say, yeah, great, go get a Big Mac, fine. But at least you had the opportunity to have that conversation, right? You make that decision for yourself. And at that day, I will work at Walmart. I'm cool. No sweat. Done. But at least be able to have the conversation. That's what I want to see happen. That is the door I am in. And yes, I am still very loyal. Yes, I will still defend my country and work for my government if asked to and when asked to. But it's not an either or. It's like, oh, well, since he does that, he must be not for the people. That's bullshit, man.